A lot of people have told us that sometimes Warp's UI looks cluttered or heavy, and I totally get it. Sometimes you want that simple CLI look. So here are some tips to make Warp's UI feel a lot more minimal. The easiest way is to open the command palette with Command P on Mac or Control Shift P on Windows and Linux, and from there you can start typing disable. You'll see options like disabling auto suggestions to turn off inline suggestions, disable block dividers to remove the lines between commands, disable voice input to hide the mic icon, disable active AI so I don't get this ghost prompt here, or disable completion so I don't get the completion menu popping up by default. I can also disable the Vim status bar if I don't want this little icon here, and I don't care about using Vim shortcuts to edit my input. I can disable tab indicators to hide these colored tab markers that tell me what's going on in each of my tabbed sessions. I can disable dimming inactive pane so that my split pane UI looks more like this instead of this. There's probably a lot of other settings which you can discover in the command palette by just typing in disable and seeing what pops up, but doing that alone will clean a lot of things in Warp up. You can also go ahead and switch your theme. There are a bunch of themes that probably make your UI feel very cluttered and messy, and I personally like this Atterbury theme for its simple, calm, gray tones. If you want an even more classic feel, I would recommend switching to the classic prompt instead of the universal prompt. The universal prompt is built for AI features, so it gives you things like slash commands, voice input, images context, and agent mode. But if you don't need that, classic prompt gives you a very stripped down terminal feel. And you can even go into the prompt customizer and toggle exactly which chips appear. So if you only want a simple file path, you can do that. Another small tweak is that you can set Warp to only show the tab bar on hover, which keeps your tabs out of sight until you really need them. And if after all of that, Warp still feels too busy to you, you can always just disable AI entirely. This removes a lot of extra UI elements that exist to support AI workflows. It basically turns Warp back into a clean, no AI, no frills terminal experience. Of course, you'll lose the AI features, but if you're looking for speed and simplicity over everything else, this might be the perfect setup for you.